For you, TV, for you. Denver Broncos Mile High View, no commercials, no bullshit, hard liquor Broncos, and shadow band scouting.
I can't see you.
Oh, but couldn't you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now I got to figure out how to make you see me again. Okay. And here we go. We got to see, that's part of the ritual that we always have to go through.
Yep.
Okay. Little entertainment. This is just for you, Shadow Band. Right now, lying in bed, just like Russell. Russell. Come on, everybody. Come on. Come on, sing it. Okay, wait a minute. We have a news flash coming in. We've got hot off the wires from Dove Valley on Saturday. We got some audio here. I just want to share with you. It comes straight in from Dove Valley on Saturday. Get in here, Brett. Got to talk to you. Brett, you got to lose the game. I can't have you going out there and winning the game. What do you mean, Mr. Elway? Aren't you just an outside consultant? Shut up. If you win this game, we're all in trouble if you win this game. Listen to me. You get in a 3rd and 1, and it's the game-winning drive. Now, just listen to me. It's a 3rd and 1. And you're on the 30-yard line of the Jets. You could win the game. You can't win the game. But what do you mean, Mr. Elway? Hey, you're an outside consultant. What are you doing with the biggest office? Never mind that, Brett. Never mind. Just throw it in the end zone. Don't try to get the first down. Just throw it in the end zone. I can't have you winning this game. Can't have you winning it. Can you imagine if Brett Rippon would have won this game? Could you imagine if Brett Rippon would have won this game? Can't have that. Can't have that.
Nope.
They'd be in all kinds of trouble. Rob's gonna ask me what the hell you got your backup winning games. So how do you like that more of the same? They get another offense, they can't do jack shit. Except try to give them the game. They tried to give the Broncos another team trying to give the Broncos a win. They're trying to give it to them.
So I don't need to watch the games anymore to expect what I expect on the field. Quite frankly, this team's a joke. Honestly, this team is such a joke. Some of these fans are such a joke. The 8 platforms are a joke. Dove Valley is a joke, okay? May I go on my rant without saying stuff that will get this channel banned?
Do you want to sing along with me with lying in bed just like Russell Wilson?
Because here's the problem I have with these people that now are starting to expect the unexpected, right? I'm very tired. I've been working a lot. We'll get into that later. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really getting sick and tired of firing the coach.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because here's why. 7 years. 7 years of the same old shit. Nathaniel Hackett isn't the problem. It's the guy upstairs and the organization upstairs.
That's the thread is the same. The thread is
the same, which, I think me and you deserve an apology from all the people that said we were going to be wrong, from all the people that have death threatened us, that called us out. We deserve an apology because quite frankly, here's the deal. We talked about this offensive line. We talked about the player personnel on this team. This team is no way in the same league as the New York Jets.
Well, defensively.
Defensively, here is why I will counteract that argument, because these people don't know football. Have we played an offense outside of Seattle, outside of the Houston Texans in the first half, outside of those two teams in the first half? Have we played an offense that has put 4 quarters of football up against this defense?
I don't think Seattle or the Texans did. We played the Raiders, a mediocre offense.
That's why I said a half, right? I didn't say 4 quarters. I said a half. You bring up the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders won today against the Houston Texans. They ran behind a guy named Josh Jacobs, behind that offensive line that, quite frankly, isn't great, isn't elite, but they're way better than the Denver Broncos are. There, again, ladies and gentlemen, I said this before we got on. Same old week, wash, rinse, repeat. Because when I watched the film, I watched the game when I came home from work, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this post game with you. I actually did a lot of convincing to try and do this.
At DEFCON 5.
Yeah, at DEFCON 5. This team doesn't have the wherewithal, doesn't have the organizational structure, doesn't have the player personnel development, and doesn't have the stick-to-itness to stick to fucking anything. Sorry for my French, but I'm getting really sick and tired of you guys wanting to fire Nathaniel Hackett. Who wanted Nathaniel Hackett?
The people that want to fire him.
The people that wanted to fire him said that this offense is so innovative, right? We're going to see things we've never seen before.
We've never seen
Cody Rourke.
Cody Rourke.
Yeah, you're going to take him seriously.
Well, I guess they don't pay him after all, do they?
You know, one thing that all these people have in common is
they can't deviate.
No. They don't have the wherewithal to stick to anything, and they will bury you when the moment is right. And that's what they have done to this coach, Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett doesn't deserve the criticism that he is getting right now, because here's why. Because you still have the man upstairs in John Elway, who was the guy that was still sticking to that when everybody was going off into their little stratosphere bullshit. Who was the one person that was saying John Elway is not out of this organization?
Yep. What article did we just post about? And then when I do a you got to come into the office, Brett. You can't win this game, Brett. You can't do it. Oh, you gotta lose this game, Brett. How come the guy with the biggest office is so supposedly an outside consultant? The biggest office in Dove Valley is the outside consultant. Explain.
Office?
What's that?
You mean Pat Bolwen's office?
Yeah, the guy who's occupying Pat Bolwen's office, the one I showed the video of, the one with the windows that look over the field, the practice field. I'm talking about that guy right there. How is it that if he's an outside consultant, how come he's just nestled right in the middle of it all?
This team sucks. This team really is a joke. And I'm not, like I said, what have I been saying since the very beginning throughout this whole entire debacle of this Russell Wilson experiment? What did I say about this experiment? That I said it was going to crash and burn. Me and you both said that this was going to crash and burn. You have the people that crawl up other people's asses to try and hide from the truth. The truth will set you free, and you cannot hide from the truth. The truth is eventually going to come to pass. And at the end of the day, the Denver Broncos are who we thought they were. They are a PR joke. They are a hype machine. They are used to be has-beens, yesterday's retreads, all the way around. I'm getting sick and tired of watching this team, and I'm getting really sick and tired of hearing the same shit. I've heard for someone said there's platforms out there that this man right here deserves all the credit in the world, because he was the guy that said the one guy that will start getting the head axed is who?
Is Nathaniel Hackett.
And look where that's going now.
What else? What else did I say? I said this will be the most flammable coaching staff in Broncos history. This coaching staff.
You really think bringing in? Okay, everybody wants to bring in Sean Payton, and me and you've had this conversation already. Why would Sean Payton want to come to this organization? What has this organization done for the past 7.5, 8 years? What have they done? Spew out the PR bullshit factory machine that is running rampant at through Dove Valley because the guy upstairs can't keep his ego out the door. He can't kick his ego out the door, right? Because everybody's love affair for John Elway is getting out of control. That is number one. Number two.
Come in the office, Brett. You can't win that game, Brett. You got to lose, man. If you win that game, we're in a lot of trouble, Brett.
Exactly. You really think that Rob Walton is going to sit up there when he's never owned a team before, when he is so focused on his Walmart conglomerate of bullshit
empire? Yeah.
Is exactly his empire. You really think that he's going to hold this organization accountable? What have I seen from Rob Bolton and the Penner Group that's given me confidence? You can disagree with me all you want on this, but I haven't seen any evidence that has. Well, I haven't seen any evidence.
Well, I'll tell you this: when it happens, it's going to happen quick because.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, we're talking about egos here. Elway isn't the only one with an ego, okay? And there's only so much. I mean, how can you not see and not say like, wait, how come we're such a clown show? You know, you sold me a bill of goods. You say, oh no, just a whole lot of you know, no. I just forked out all this money. And now you've already put me, and you've put me in the hole with the whole NFL. Yeah, it's a mismanaged mess. I don't want to see. I have an empire that has a reputation, and this is such a mismanaged mess. I can't have that on my reputation. You got to remember, there's other egos involved here too. I'm just saying. And when it happens, it's going to be swift when it happens. You mark my word on that one.
Well, I can mark your word on that one, but what's giving me the confidence that this team's going to turn around if we get rid of Elway? What's giving me
that's the other question. That's the other question.
Because now we're talking about shopping malls hosting Super Bowls and hosting the NFL draft and hosting the Grammys and the whatever. I mean,
yeah, and being a joke.
I'm telling you right now, this team will never be the same again. I'm going to tell you that right now. This team will never be the same again because you had a guy in Pat Bolwen who was the architect of this franchise. It wasn't John Elway. It wasn't Peyton Manning. It was the guy upstairs who held this organization accountable. Mm-hmm. And you guys cannot get that through your numbskulls. I don't know. Like I've said before, I don't like going off on the fans, but my God, it's not Russell Wilson, it's Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, dude, I don't know. Oh, you're going to sit there and say that this Pat Shurmur offense was better than the Nathaniel Hackett offense? Let me ask you this, Pat Shurmur. Now they're going back to Pat Shurmur. Let me tell you this, Pat Shurmur followers. I know, because they're mental. They don't know what they're talking about. Here, let me ask you this question. When they're moving up and down the field, what offense are they using?
The Hackett offense.
Oh, the Hackett offense. And then what happens when you get into the red zone?
They go Shurmur ball.
Okay. So go watch the All-22 and come back to me when you have that answer correctly, not incorrectly. Okay. There's a difference between knowing what type of offense you're having success with up and down the field, and then what you're seeing in between the 20s.
Because it would get a lot worse under Shurmur. Matter of fact, who's I don't know if you've watched, but who is using Dulcich correctly?
Hackett.
We used to use Noah Fant that way. The way they're using Dulcich is the way Noah Fant was used.
Yep.
By Scangarello.
Yep.
And you bring in a John Elway's guy. Let's just face it. The reason that's John Elway. That's coming from John Elway's office. You bring in John Elway Shurmur, because I was told by 8 platforms just told me. They all said how they laughed at me how much I didn't know, but that was all Fangio. Fangio brought in Shurmur, right? Isn't that what they said? They said that evil Fangio brought in Shurmur. Right? Didn't they say that? Okay. And so you bring in Shurmur. I look at Dulcich and say, okay, yes, I get it. But you bring in Shurmur, and he'll turn him into Noah Fant. That's just a guarantee. That's an absolute guarantee for all you Dulcich people out there. That's just example.
You know what? I'm not going to sit up here and say that Dulcich has been this game changer.
No, it's how they're using him.
Exactly. There are things that I like about Dulcich in the way that they're using him. Okay.
In the way that they're using him.
And you know what? Okay.
Jerry Jeudy, the way they're using him.
Well, I mean, let's not get me started. I hope they trade him. I can't stand.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying they can only work with what they got, right?
Well, exactly.
Only work with what they got.
This is why I wasn't too high on the Greg Dulcich pick, is because I didn't believe that a tight end was one of our biggest needs.
Yeah.
You've seen what has been our biggest need: offense and defensive line play.
Mm-hmm. Today, the defensive line, but I mean, look what they were up against.
Well, but it doesn't matter. I want to be like the Jets defense. I want to be like the fucking Bills defense. I want to be like the Chiefs offensive line. I want to be like the Bills.
Yeah, no, I know they don't get that. That's the part they don't get. They think they'll keep these guys and then just switch out coaches. It's going to all be. They don't. Oh no, Russell Wilson. We see that you're not seeing wide open guys, but that's the coach's fault.
And what did I say about Brett Rippon? Okay, even though he had a shitty game, okay, all the crap that I'll get for this take, I will still take Brett Rippon over Russell Wilson in this aspect. When he has time to throw the football, he reads the field better than Russell Wilson can.
That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Now, if Rippon could instead of like throwing wildly and throwing balls to the Jolly Green Giant, the 20-foot tall man, or the way over way in God's country somewhere, if he actually was consistent with his throws, he would look like our first round draft choice.
He would look like a perfect bridge quarterback, in my opinion.
Yes. Well, he would look better than the guy that they paid $250 million.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, we're going to tell you how wrong we are. Where are all of our detractors? Uh-huh. Where are you?
Speaking of such, you had a Seattle take on. You had a guy from Seattle, and he called out the front office. Finally, somebody did. And he says, right now, we're on track to really help Seattle. We'll get some really good draft picks, aren't we? We're really doing everything we can for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's doing a great job for the Seahawks. He's still helping the Seahawks out, my opinion. But and that just complicates the other issue too. What about all these tears he's got? He's all tore up. His muscles are all tore up. He keeps throwing on that back.
Why that?
Well, I mean, he keeps throwing on that back muscle.
Oh, but why is he getting all these injuries? What is he behind?
Oh, hey. I forgot. There's so much to talk about. I forgot this. I won the bet. Remember, if you go back and look, we made a bet. We were trying to figure out when this offensive line would get Russell Wilson knocked out of the game and he would miss. I said week 7 or 8. That was my guess. It was 7 or 8. Week 7 or 8 is what I said.
It was like Teddy Bridgewater last year. This was around
we made the bet. We said, when is this guy going to get knocked out? When are we going to see Rippon in there? It's 7 or 8, man. This team is like you said, it's a joke because it's so predictable.
It's so
and they're all shocked. What? You got no what? I mean, even on the national level.
Because those people bought into the hype like they've been doing for 7 years.
Kool-Aid, an ocean of Kool-Aid.
The ocean of Broncos Kool-Aid country, unfortunately. And
it's all dried up now. And they got a boat somewhere out in the middle of a dry lake somewhere. You can't even see them.
And now people have to reinvent their channel to try and tell you the bullshit. I mean, those people.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. Continue your reinventing and acting like the channel got taken down, bro. You want to talk about a guy who's been shadow banned? Look,
shadow banned him. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, they shadow banned you because I was just talking to Colby this week, and I said, man, I'll tell you what, they totally feared what you were putting out because they knew, and you were pointing it out and just glaringly pointing it out. How about that Justin Simmons today, huh? How about that? I like how you send me an article. Let's get rid of Chubb. But they don't want to get rid of all that dead cap Bowles and Simmons, and they just God forbid they do that. But that's when I say that's the kind of thing that at least I think will get cut once the hammer really comes down on all that riffraff that's in the front office.
All I can do is hope for that to happen, but again,
after that, who knows?
But again, Justin Tony Lily Simmons. I mean, this guy sucks. This guy, again, I saw a play tonight. I was watching a little bit of Sunday Night Football while I was watching the game. I saw a play. It was a Texas route by the Dolphins, and it was in between the 5-yard line and the goal line for the Dolphins. And a Texas route by Raheem Mostert, and that was a Texas route. Catches you have Mika Fitzpatrick come out of nowhere, lay the boom on Raheem Mostert, and I'm like, I told my people, yeah, Justin Simmons wouldn't be able to do that in his sleep because Justin Simmons sucks.
Couldn't do it in his dreams.
No, well, it doesn't matter. He sucks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a top 5 safety. I was right on that. That's why they banned my channel twice. They banned my channel twice in a year because that's how feared I was. You can go to my BitChute channel, and I have all my videos there.
They couldn't take that down, but it's funny because that was it. And it just was mind blown that you're like, well, we did a series on Justin Simmons and why he sucks, and of course his peers would not say no, you do not deserve a Pro Bowl spot. And out of the blue, Justin Simmons comes onto one of those platforms and just starts the bubble and just started. Well, I got accolades. I got my sports writers. And retired coaches with no names.
Yeah.
Retired players with no names.
This organization's fucked.
Just what Eddie said. That's what Eddie's son said. He's a New Orleans Saints fan. He said the Broncos have to have some trick up their sleeve to financially. He goes, no, they're fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry that everybody.
It's hysterical at this point. It really is hysterical at this point because we were the two people, again, just like last year, the year before that, you longer.
You'll see.
Oh, you're going to tell us we'll see. Really? That's why you haven't been coming on our channels and commenting because you know that our channel, his channel is growing, especially because people are tired of hearing about the bullshit now. They're done. You got your last Hail Mary, Elway, and you turd polishers and you bullshit artists out there. You had your last Hail Mary. Now people come listen to the real thing, okay?
Yeah, I would strongly suggest that Rob Walton, they cut that media, the purse strings.
We can
no more parking passes, and fine, let them be critical. No more parking passes, no more,
cut it off.
No more mac and cheese, no more booths, none of that. And then you get that I think the lemon, Shannon Sharp was talking about being sold a lemon. I think the lemon is up in the office at the front office. I think that's where the real lemon is.
Well, of course, that's where the real lemon. And Rob Walton, if you want to put me in a closet and let me do my job, I'll be more than welcome to do that. Me and this guy do this in our sleep.
Well, this is the thing. They're going to need somebody like you because I know that this. Again, I don't know what these people are being kept from doing. I'm sure Hackett. I mean, anyway, but what I can see is that this organization cannot get the offensive line figured out or the defensive line. And because they've given all that draft capital away and all the cap space and everything, the big mismanagement, once they get rid of the riffraff, they're going to need somebody like you who can take those later round. They'll find those diamonds and those roughs that you find. Your track record is there. That teams that they have great scouting departments. People they take your picks, your later round picks, because that's what you do. You do later round picks and you look for those diamonds in the rough, and they all become diamonds in the rough, every single one of them. They've got to find somebody like you because they don't have a way to build their offensive line. They can't do it with higher draft picks. They have to get really good guys that fall down that they can develop. That's the only shot they have as far as the lines are concerned.
Well, again, it doesn't matter what offense you're running. If you don't have an offensive line, your offense is going to run smoothly. I don't care what offense you're running. If you don't have an offense that fits that scheme, and if you don't have an offensive line in general, and you have a mismatch of power gap guards, agile centers, agile guards, agile tackles, power tackles, straight line tackles, all the above, you're not going to have a successful offense. It doesn't matter. And the same goes with the defense. If you don't have a front seven that can close the pocket, and I still don't trust this Broncos defense. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking kidding me. The people that are saying that this is a top 5 defense are a bunch of dumbasses.
No, yeah. We haven't. I said, well, I just said, when we play a top tier offense, then you'll find out where you're at.
Just wait till they play the Chiefs. I guarantee you.
Wait till they play. Wait, time out.
No, time out.
No, they played the Raiders, and you saw what happened. That was the best offense that they even saw this whole time. The best. And it was mediocre at best.
And you know what? That's what I'm saying. Wait till we play a complete offense that is a high-powered offense.
Yeah, and then we'll see where we're at.
Well, it doesn't matter. This team sucks. Our middle sucks. Our back end sucks. The only person that I love watching is DJ Jones.
Yeah, did you see him last game? He busted through, push up the middle.
Yep.
What we covet. So this is how I see how you have to do and I agree with this comes from the Eddie the New Orleans Saints in part. This is the only way that this thing can get fixed is you have to first of all get the outsider consultant who occupies Pat Bolwen's old office. He's got to go. Again, we can't. We repeat this and repeat this. Everything associated with that front office has to go.
Get rid of George.
What's that?
Get rid of George Payton. Get rid of them. Get rid of the scouting department. I don't care. You need a clean house. Yeah,
you got a clean house. Then you got to decide. Okay, are you going to get rid of Hackett or whatever? But the bottom line is you got to stick with something. I would say stick with Hackett. Stick with Rangio or whatever the defensive. Wait. Okay. Then you better decide then what system are you going to run?
You know what I would run?
What?
The West Coast zone running scheme.
Well, that's what Hackett runs.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. Do you think, okay, let's backtrack here to the question that you had about getting rid of the guy at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's going to happen after this year?
Well, no, I'm not. It doesn't matter. I'm saying what I do. I'm saying what I would do.
Okay.
People are going to ask me what would I do.
Okay, this is what I would do. Okay, I get rid of everybody. Everybody. Get rid of Hackett. Get rid of Ejiro. And here's why. I understand people like Ejiro. I like Ejiro in some things, not everything. He's no Vic Fangio. I know. Okay. This is what I would do. I'd bring in Adam Peters because I know the potential that dude has. That dude is just waiting for a GM opportunity. He's going to bring in scouts that are good at their job. That's number one. Number two, I bring in Jim Caldwell. And here's why. Jim Caldwell was under the Ravens regime. And he is a no bullshit coach. He's a player development coach. That is what I want. Jim Caldwell.
Does he run the West Coast? He
runs more of the West Coast power scheme, which I think would. And here's something. I think that would fit Javonte more than the zone running scheme. I think Javonte would have better success in the West Coast.
What does San Francisco run?
The zone running.
Okay. What does who is Adam Peters scouting for? What system is he scouting for? The zone.
The zone
What did
running.
what did he scout for with the Broncos? Zone. That's what he did with the Broncos.
No, not under John Fox, and not under John Fox, because he was with John Fox. Then Elway kicked him out. They ran the Peyton Manning offense. He was gearing his scouting department to look for the Peyton Manning offense and the base 3-4 defense that Wade Phillips ran.
Wade Phillips.
Yes. So this is what you don't have to have a scout. You don't have to have a GM. If the GM is going to cater to what the coach is doing, I'm perfectly fine with that. If the GM is going to cater to getting players that fit his scheme and he's willing to do that, that's perfectly fine with me. I understand where you're coming from or where you want the cohesion. But
this organization definitely needs cohesion.
I don't think that Adam Peters and Jim Caldwell would have a problem working with each other. I think they would come up with a game plan that would be a cohesion game plan. But what is the one thing that I want? I want player development. I want to get players that make a sense, that actually make sense for this organization. And I think Adam Peters and Jim Caldwell, those two minds with the scouts that they could put around them, would be so fantastic for this organization that it would look completely different under that regime.
I have to tell you this, is that I'm beginning to like Ezero because I like how I'm liking him because look at the players he has to work with. Okay. But you're only as good as the army you go, but I like what he's trying to do with, I don't like Benito's. You saw that, didn't you?
Yep.
He was just not only it was beyond non-existent. It was like fading off in the background.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up, because it was so horrific.
Yes, that was horrific. I don't like the Browning move, but again, I don't know if that was if he was like Fangio, if that's even in his control.
Then why did you get rid of Fangio?
We had to have a scapegoat. He was hired to follow.
God, then get rid of Shurmur.
Yeah, and what exactly? And they did. They did. Just so he could bring him back. But it's just like Hackett. That's why I said the most flammable coaching staff. I said
fucking Shurmur.
Hackett has to fall on the sword. I don't think Hackett's the one that wants to throw the bombs.
If Hackett if Hackett is leaving, so is Ezero. Sorry.
Of course.
Because if you're going to do this, if you're going to fire Nathaniel Hackett again, you're going to have to. Why did you get rid of Mike Munchak? God.
And the running backs coach.
Yeah, Curtis Modkins.
Yeah.
You'd rather keep the receivers coach?
Yeah.
Is that funny?
Yeah. That's that's Elway. Elway. That's not George Payton. That's Elway.
And then get rid of George Payton. Get rid of him.
Well, they're building statues to him. Don't you know that?
Building statues.
They're building statues.
They're burying him already.
You can't make it up.
I'm watching the bubble and I'm watching the gangbangers out there, and they don't know their left nut from. Oh yeah. Oh, exactly. Exactly. It's not like I deal with that on a daily basis.
And they think that their ideas that are so old.
No, they think their ideas mean something, and
they're new. They think they're brand new ideas.
Yeah,
they don't think they're the same old thing.
They're reinventing ideas means so much more. But I want to get into this game if we can, because I want to hear your thoughts about the game. I'll let you go first. We don't need to worry about those gangbangers. Yes, side on.
I got side on. Anyway, so offensively, it was clear. I was actually impressed with the Broncos pass blocking in this game compared to last week. Again, and I thought really they were going to really have, just collapse. With that said, what doomed the Broncos offensively is they could not run to save their life. And I asked, when you watch the film, I said, really pay close attention to the run blocking. Did you see anything with the run blocking? Could you
I thought the run blocking was stiff. What do I mean by stiff? I don't think they were creative at all. I think that they were so generic running the football that actually got the Broncos in trouble in this game.
Why did they have to run the ball that way? Because who did they bring in?
Latavius Murray.
They had to block for him. That was the thing. They had to block for him. They couldn't go out. I wanted to get the guy from Minnesota because he's young.
I know.
He would fit Hackett's style. I mean,
we can't have that. We can't have that. Okay. Again, exactly. That's what frustrates me and him to the fucking just core. But here's what I have to say about this. Latavius Murray sucks. And here's why Latavius Murray sucks. He doesn't have the same vision anymore. He doesn't have the same speed anymore. He's a big physical running back, but again, that can only take you so far in today's NFL. Because what did I say about the NFL? The NFL is faster and the holes close faster.
And you have to be versatile. You have to be
you have to be multi-versatile as a running back. Okay, you guys wanted to get rid of Philip Lindsay, and I heard all this shit that he couldn't catch the ball. I would have been perfectly fine bringing Philip Lindsay back because he's 27, 28 years old, and I know he still has a lot left in the tank.
Yeah,
but
no.
I have fucking Denver because you have the John Elway, you have the fucking 8 turf polishers, the gangbangers out there that are fucking cheering that they want to reinvent shit and fucking pushing guys like
they were the ones that wanted Murray. They said, "Oh yeah, it was so great."
Yeah,
because
okay.
They just whatever.
They don't know shit.
Because they can't think on their own. They let Dove Valley make a move, and they because they don't have any gray matter up there.
Because they don't know shit.
Well, to be honest with you, those 8 platforms get a script. They get a script.
I know they do. I know.
You want your parking pass. You read that script.
Yeah. You want your merchandise. You want your merch.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So anyway, offensively, Brett Rippon, he was serviceable enough. Had they had a running game, they probably would have won that game if they had a running game. I mean a real running game. They had no running. I mean, it was zero. There was no,
because they were generic with it.
Yeah, well, and let's give the Jets credit. They're not a bunch of slouches over there on their side.
Jets defense and the Broncos defense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We bring a player or two over.
Could you imagine putting DJ Jones and Quinnen Williams next to each other? How did Sheldon Rankins look in this game? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Making stops.
God, I wanted Sheldon Rankins.
Now, defensively, it's like,
who have they faced?
Yeah, how many times can an offense give you an opportunity to win a game?
Exactly.
And I've said, and what I'm saying is they're with their offense and the offense before and the one before, they get in their own way. It's not that our defense is. I will say this: the Edgero did a really good job moving the front around and making some really good mismatches on a very poor.
Okay, let me ask you.
Let's just say this: Jet fans, you better revamp your offensive line. That's all. Yeah. I really got a problem with that offensive line.
What did offensive line? I said it sucks.
Yes.
And when did the Jets have success running the football on this defense? When they went outside?
When they hit the B gaps.
When they went.
Not talking about bouncing outside. They did when they hit
back stretches where they kick it and then they go inside in those B gaps and go.
B gap. Yep.
You saw that again, and I put that in my film review.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I thought about your film review every time I saw it.
That's why my channel's fucking banned. That's why I don't want my shit being out there. Because they scare me.
Your current one isn't banned.
Well, it's not getting out there like it should be, though. Because they're minimizing it.
You did see that cartoon I sent you, right? You're in that cartoon. That was you. I meant to ask you about that. The Broncos, they say they're going to go to the Super Bowl. We know that ain't true. I was rolling on the floor when I saw that.
Exactly.
That ain't true. What's that?
No, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh, that was just too funny.
Okay, so Jerry Jeudy. Trade him.
Well, I want that's fine. That's fine with me. But I want to see Justin Simmons go. I don't want to hear talks of getting rid of Chubb. I want to see Draymond. I want to see that he could go too. I want to see Simmons go. I want to see Bowles go.
Draymond.
I want to see the Cap go. Anybody who's. I want to see Gregory go.
Russell Wilson go. Oh fuck! You can't do that.
What? Oh, let me ask you this question with regards to Russell Wilson. I couldn't answer it because I didn't have the information on hand. What is the cap hit with Russell Wilson?
For this year or next year?
All of it total. What's the total cap hit?
The guarantee, well, you have $250 million in total value.
So the guarantee's already spent. It's gone. But what's the cap? What's the cap?
Well, it's a per year basis, right? So I think the cap hit for next year is like $50 million, close to that.
So you got his cap.
Dead cap hit, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't Justin Simmons also have a major dead cap hit too?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's got we had commenters that came on and said, get rid of him.
Because he sucks.
Well, that needs a big cap hit.
And he's a cancer in that locker room.
Well, he doesn't think he is, but I think he is.
Yeah, that's why I would take a pep talk from that guy.
Yeah, that's why
I would take a pep talk from Brian Dawkins. That's for sure, because he backed it up on the field.
That's why you got to get rid of Elway, because once Elway's gone, they can liquidate those players.
I don't think so.
Oh, I believe they will. They don't think they're going to have a choice.
And here's why: because I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's any football minds at the top that's going to be able to handle that shit. Sorry.
No, you're right. I don't think anybody would want Simmons. Anybody in there?
I'm talking about once Elway is gone, the liquidation of this team. I disagree with you, because I don't think that you have a Rooney. I don't think you have a Hunt. I don't think you have a Kraft. I just don't think you don't have a Bolwen. You don't have people that.
Well, I just don't think they have a choice. I honestly just don't think they have a choice.
And I don't think that they have the mindset to get where the Bills are at, to the Chiefs are at. I don't think.
No, they don't. But I mean, one step at a time. I mean, just because they liquidated didn't mean that. I mean, they can still liquidate.
This is going to be 20 plus years before this team's back.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
You got me. You got me on that one. You got me on that one.
Well, I'm trying just to tell the truth, because I don't.
Well, the only way we can get out of it is just fire the next coach, fire the next coach, fire the next coach, fire the next.
Stop listening to them. Stop listening to those.
And then what we'll do is we'll get bad players, and then we'll get the press to say how great they are. That's.
So what are we getting? Who are we going to get next? Jared Cook?
Yeah, that sounds like a good pickup right there. But only if you pay him.
So much, high bubble.
Cook, you have to pay him $90 million. But if you don't pay him $90 million, you got to pay him $90 million.
You know what? Disregard the Jared Cook. Just give Latavius Murray $90 million. Just do it.
There now, I think that's even a better. There you go. That's even better. That's. And then defend him to the end. Defend Murray to the end. Yeah.
I can't. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done.
So if you were to gauge like the bad teams in the NFL, where does the Broncos rank in 32 out of 30? If you're the number one team, Bills, Chiefs, whatever. What's the number? What's 32? Tell me 32. Give me 32.
Let me think.
hard. Think long and hard.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Denver Broncos are the worst team in the NFL, and here's why. But you know what? People can disagree. I really don't give a shit because I won't answer you people because you guys are mental, and I don't. If you're fucking stupid, I don't answer you. The Denver Broncos are the worst team in the NFL because they are a very toxic organization. Number one, they're a very unstable organization, and they allocate a bunch of money to these players that don't do shit on the field and all talk in the offseason. And they paid a man $250 fucking million before he took a fucking snap on the field. That is a sign of mismanagement. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Would you have paid Jamarcus Russell $250 million before he set up on the field? Oh, I know you would because you people are fucking stupid. I know they would.
Of course you would do that. That's so Al Davis, John Elway. Of course you would.
And the reason why they're worst team in the NFL because they are the most mismanaged team in the NFL / organization in the NFL. They can't get shit together to save their fucking life.
No, that's what. Now you're onto something though. You know, if they get once they do, and it'll happen. They'll just maybe I'll be dead, but it'll happen. Once Elway is completely cut, I mean, literally cut out of that thing like a tumor and a cancer. The one thing that's going to go will be the toxicity. That's when the toxicity. That doesn't mean that they're going to be they're going to be a good team or anything, but at least you'll get that toxicity out of there. The toxicity, it may come back in a different format or something like that, but that toxicity will go with it. I guarantee you that.
Let me ask you this. What do the good teams in the NFL have? They don't have egos in their organization, right?
Very little egos. Well, what about he's all ego? He's all.
So I'm gonna put this on your head because you were talking about egos in that organization. Well, you were talking about the ownership, right? Mm-hmm. So all those people, all 6 of that committee, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, all those
egos, right? How are they going to work in cohesion to build a great football team when you have
I'll tell you. I got the answer for you. Yeah, I got the answer. Yeah, you got it right here. You get with Lightning McQueen, the race car driver. Okay.
Wow. He was at the game the other day. Did you see that last week at the Chargers game? He was sitting drinking wine with Walton. Fucker.
And he was trying to figure out the rules of the game.
Well, he was just trying to figure out what the game is in general.
Then what you do is you take it up the ladder one more notch, and you go to Condoleezza Rice.
Oh God.
Yeah, you go to Condoleezza Rice.
What a globalist.
Yeah, you make sure you get with her.
Oh my! I would
you drink lots of wine. You drink lots of wine and figure out what really is this game all about anyway.
So now we're going to have Rob Walton at the end of the line where he's just going to sign the check without knowing.
No. You're way ahead. You're way ahead. You have a wine and cheese party, and everybody talks about names. Names. Let's. Do you know names? Oh yeah, no. Here's a guy over here. There's a guy over there.
Are you going to invite Cody Rourke to that wine party because he's
no. He's strictly mac and cheese. So that riffraff. He's strictly mac and cheese. So you have a big wine party with all the committee, and they talk about names and names, and then they got a bowl like a bubble, and they put all the names in the bubble, and then they pull the name out and they got the name. That's the name. That's the next move right there. They got a name because John Elway, it worked for John Elway. Just give me a name. Just go by names. Don't go by anything else. Russell Wilson's a name. Gregory's a name, right? Flacco's a name, right?
Cool.
Keenan's a name.
Cool.
Right? They're all names. Jared Allen, not Jared Allen. Those offensive linemen, their names. Right? That's how you do it. Just throw a big wine and cheese party and throw around names.
This team sucks.
Yep. Were there any boos out there? I'm sure there were a couple boos, weren't there? Or are they just, you know what? We ought to put bags over our head when we go to the game, right? Just put bags over our head.
But we say we'd have people that would find us and confront us if we went to that game because they go to all the games. They're all at training camps. They know what they're fucking talking about. They were gonna come and fucking find.
How are they going to, when every fan has a bag over their head and they sit there with a bag over their head? And,
they'll just find somebody and say that it was shadow band scouting in Mile High View. They'll blame them for they'll blame them.
For telling the truth?
Yeah, for telling the truth because they can't handle the truth. No one can. Unless you're not a sheeple.
Sheeple. Yeah, sheeple.
The Denver Broncos, I don't know. Fuck it. This organization sucks. I don't like watching the Denver Broncos. I think they're an absolute joke. I don't even like watching football in general. All I like watching is fucking prospect scouting, and I'm getting really sick and tired of it. You're wearing the Denver Bronco hat. I commend you for that. I can't even fucking wear that shit. They don't deserve it for the way they've done this for 7 years. And the way I've been attacked over the past year and a half from all these butt fuckers out there.
Yeah, and you know what? They should be wearing your gear. They should be wearing your gear.
They can't wear my gear. They don't have the money.
They can't hold your gear.
They can't hold my jockstrap.
Yeah.
My gear jockstrap. No, but like I said, I'm not here to attack anybody. I'm just here to tell you like it is. If you don't like it, there's the fucking door, and I won't even say bye. Bye-bye. Fuck you.
That's why he's lying in bed, just like Russell Wilson.
Kicking ass in film right now more than I am. He's kicking ass. I'm barely making it by with my fucking film reviews.
No, yours was the detail-oriented.
No, stop. No, it wasn't. Stop. You got to give yourself more credit.
No, I didn't have time. I mean, I just did that.
You don't have. Don't get paid.
I know. You know, I woke up at 4:00 in the morning, and I know who I'm talking to. So, and I can only imagine the sacrifice you had to make. So I had to get up at 4:00 in the morning to make that video, to get it on that day. I had to wake up at 4:00 in the morning, and I couldn't get into the like where there's that. You had to have seen it where Justin Simmons is.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't want to talk about it because it's the same shit.
Kay Williams just passed him by like he was like old jalopy. And Kay Williams is like a friggin' Ferrari, just and I'm like, oh my God. And
it's the same shit each and every week with this guy. He fucking sucks. Ladies, stop writing his you know what. He is not a top 5 safety. He's no Derwin James. He's no Mika Fitzpatrick. He's no Jesse Bates. He's no Buda Baker. He's no fucking he's no Micah Hyde.
Let me just ask you this. This is outside the Broncos. What's going on with offenses all over the league? Do you want
what it is?
What?
They're stupid. Okay, hold on. Let me go more in detail instead of just saying it's stupid. Here's what I'm seeing. Is I believe that there are entities out there that are forcing these offensive coordinators to go bombs away fucking Shurmur that ruining these quarterbacks. Because here's why. Why did Brady have so much success in New England? Because he was doing Brady ball.
He got in a rhythm. He had a rhythm.
He had a rhythm. And when he got into rhythm, just like Peyton Manning, you don't have those quarterbacks anymore. Sorry. Josh Allen, I love Josh Allen. I love the development they have done with him. But he's no fucking Brady or Manning because he doesn't get into rhythm. He wants to go bombs away. The reason I love Manning and Brady is because they get in a rhythm. The reason I like guys like Andrew Luck is because they get in a rhythm. The reason I like guys like Tua's fucking killing it.
You know who Tua reminded me of? And I told you, I said, don't give up on this guy because he looked, just to me, he had a lot of Joe Montana-ism in him.
Joe Montana had got rhythm. He had a rhythm too.
Yeah. I watched him. I said, man, he's a lot like Montana. He's got a lot of Montana type tendencies. Because I know that was an era that I remember that.
I've been a fan since the 80s.
Yeah, and who was bombs away? It was Super Duper and Mark Clayton.
Elway was bombs away.
But who was the Marino out there?
Marino, yes.
Then he lost that Super Bowl. The bombs away lost against the, matriculation down the field and the rhythm. And of course, I mean, let's not forget San Francisco had a hell of a team around Montana. But why did they have a hell of a team?
It wasn't just Joe Montana. It was the team around Montana.
That was the whole thing right there. Because let me explain something. My relatives were Raiders fans, Raider season ticket holders.
See, he's a Raider fan wearing Bronco gear. See,
relatives. I said relatives. Okay, I didn't say me. So, but this is back in the LaMonica days. So they were back all going that far. So then when Al Davis wanted all that money for the stadium in late 70s, and then moved the team, they just threw all the Raider tickets and burned them and went and got the San Francisco 49ers. And this was right when Joe Montana, they inserted him. And they kept telling me, they kept saying that they've been building the team up. Because they had all first-round draft picks, both on the offensive and defensive lines. And then they built on out. It was an inside-out approach.
Let me ask you this. Now, are you becoming one of those people that tells us how great of a fan you are?
No, I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about how to build a team.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to reinvent your channel now?
Oh, well, you want me to talk like that? You want me to talk about, hey, what's up? Oh, I've got Tonto out there and a bullet. Oh, yeah. Trigger.
Taken down?
Oh, yeah. They had all my ass kisses. You wanted me to do it, didn't you? You just wanted me to.
Yeah, because that fucker deserves it. He's a fucking idiot.
I just want to sing about Russell Wilson, lying in bed just like Russell Wilson did.
Sing it to end this show.
No, I think it's better like this. I think I'm going to reinvent the song. Sitting in the hot tub just like Juwan James did. I'm just sitting in the hot tub like Juwan James did. Yeah.
Like Jewel?
What's that?
Like Josie Jewell?
Like Josie Jewell, like Dulcich, like who else is in the
was it Bowles?
Like Bowles, Gregory,
Billy.
Where the hell is Billy Turner?
What a great.
What did he have 3 snaps one game?
Oh, his knees are shot, right? That's what they said. It doesn't take a fucking rocket science.
Remember all that? Remember they spent like a week trying to
Randy Gregory?
You remember they spent a week on Turner, like hyping Turner up for about.
Yeah, you guys are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Just like Randy Gregory, right?
Our off-season commandos.
Yep, our off-season commandos are poof gone into the wind.
They're stranded on the. You see what they did is they rode that big boat out there on the Kool-Aid Ocean, and now it dried up, and they're nowhere to be seen. They're so far out on the dry lake, you can't even see them with high-powered binoculars.
Into the east side. Sara.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow that channel. Yeah.
Oh God, good luck, man.
Oh Jesus. Oh, those guys must be pissed off.
No, they're not, because they'll continue to fucking tell you how sunshine and rainbows it is.
Well, wait a minute. Their head's up their ass, so they really don't know what the world is around them, correct?
You're supposed to, take this off, right? You're supposed to get rid of your.
Oh, it's taking off. It is taking off.
Oh, you mean instead of Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
It's taking off.
Yeah, taking off. Yeah, it is taking off because no one wants to listen to your bullshit anymore. Fuck.
Yeah.
Lying, just like
Russell Wilson.
I want to say it, but I won't. Like Russell Wilson did.
Like Russell Wilson did. Yeah. So are they going to screw him up? Are they going to just play?
They already are. They've already screwed him up.
Do you think they've screwed his mind up too?
Yes. What did I say in OTAs? What did I say during the OTA season? What did I say?
You said it's oh shit. You said it's oh shit. It was an oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Go on.
But according to the people that said they wanted to take our channel down, they were going to go to 3 to 5 Super Bowls minimum.
Just minimum. That was minimum.
Minimum, right? Oh my God, Jerry Jeudy's going to have a breakout year. Okay. Justin Simmons is going to be an all-pro caliber safety once again. He's going to have 9 interceptions.
He almost
going to tell you he's going to have 9 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wanu, where are you? Oh, yeah, that's right.
That guy he's so far out there in the dry lake with all the Kool-Aid, what happened to our Kool-Aid? What happened to our Kool-Aid? It's all gone.
Where are you, Wanu?
He's stranded out in the dry lake. That's what happens when you ride all that Kool-Aid. Eventually, it just dries out. And
give me stats, Wanu. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's such a great analogy, though. Is like the dry lake, and they're stranded, and they're just saying, if we just do the same thing, if we just hike this back up, we can breathe. We can raise the ship.
Raise the ship when we fired Hackett, just like
raise the ship.
Oh, yeah. Like we were going to raise the ship when we fired Rich Scangarello.
Fired Fangio.
Oh, fire Vance Joseph.
Fired Musgrave.
Fired Wade Phillips.
Did we fire Kubiak, or did he walk away?
He walked away.
Okay, we could have fired him.
Difference between fired from John Elway and walking away. All you need to know is he went and coached a different team in the Minnesota Vikings. So that's all you need to know about that.
Well, that's why the guy has to hide by giving himself raises while he hides.
Yeah, and that's why he had to go beg to San Francisco to get Rich Scangarello.
They literally beg, and they got mad and said,
"Dog, man, this team is just such a fucking laughing stock shit show."
I would love to have a conversation with Fangio. Honestly, that's a conversation I'd love to have.
I would love to have an open conversation with Mike Munchak.
Yes, that too.
Oh my God.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah,
the hat you're wearing isn't the Denver Broncos anymore. I don't even know. Fuck it.
They're the junior leaguers of a league of their own.
Because we're gonna raise all ships. We're gonna go to 3 to 5 Super Bowls minimum, right?
Yeah,
keep telling
just one quarterback away.
Yeah, exactly. Wanu, keep telling me, because your stats are bullshit, keep telling me that this team is going to go to the Super Bowl because we got Russell fucking Wilson. Oh, how are those receivers that we paid a bunch of money to? How's Cortland Sutton doing?
Well, don't worry. See, when you get rid of the coach, you get rid of the coach. That's the secret. But isn't he the same? Isn't he one of the same people that said how great this coach was?
Well, also, can I ask you this? Exactly. Can I ask you this question? You know the report I sent you about these players that they're trying to get rid of? Chubb, Hamler. I mean, didn't we not fucking predict this shit?
I know, because they're so predictable.
Listen to fucking gangbangers.
But keep all your heavy cap. This is the most mismanaged team.
I told you. Oh. He's getting his notification from his posse.
It's notification. Didn't we do a video? It said Hackett coaching reimagined. That was our coaching reimagined.
Yeah,
hired Dan Quinn, our GM, who's not really a GM, Peyton, hired Dan Quinn. Emergency meeting. Tap tap tap. No. No.
I tell you right now, Dan Quinn, if he had control of this team, it looked completely different. They would have never traded for Russell Wilson. I ask you, how's Aaron Rodgers looked? That was your plan A. That was your guys' plan A. I don't want to hear it anymore. No more excuses. You guys wanted Aaron Rodgers.
Wait a minute. Did you imagine what he would have looked like on this team?
Oh God. He probably would be on the injury. He'd probably be on the card.
He'd be on the card. He'd definitely be on the card. Yeah.
No, because he's one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not develop a quarterback,
Yeah,
Let's go after has-beens, used-to-be's, retreads.
but we did try to draft and develop. We drafted Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, that was really
Did
trying.
that was and the opportunity to succeed in this organization.
Yeah, that was really Drew Lock. That was really trying. That was trying so hard.
I thought that after that, I thought after if Drew Lock failed, it'd be no more for LA. But I guess they lie to you. They just will continue to bullshit.
I remember that too. Yeah. This is it. You got to stick with this. It was a 3-year project. 3-year project. Okay, pull the rug. That was but what was working, just like with Case Keenum. Pull the rug, put him in a completely different system because we won Kansas City. You got to be Mahomes now. Well, I'm not Mahomes. I'm Drew Lock. I thrive in this completely different system. That doesn't matter.
But didn't we catch Mile High Huddle on the lie saying that they never said that we brought in Shurmur to go 20 plus? I said that on there, and I'm blocked from their channel. Huh?
We played video of them actually saying that.
Yeah, that's what got them all butthurt.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, that's a badge of honor to be banned from those places. It's just
it's a badge of honor to be banned, period, from DemTube. I mean, ladies not understand the trials and tribulations this guy's gone through and what we've gone through. I've had to restart my channel twice, and I've had to start a BitChute channel just to counteract this DemTube Google bullshit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it had to be Dove Valley because
it was totally Dove Valley.
They not like what you actually showing people what everybody else now sees. They didn't want that.
Dude, draft picks that I was scouting last year, my videos were getting close to 10K views.
Yeah,
because people are watching what they are fucking getting. My Travis Jones one was the best one I had. Because Travis Jones, I wanted that man. Whatever.
You can't have it in Broncos because you got to get rid of Chubbs. You got to get rid of Hamlers. You got to,
money.
You got to keep Bowles. You got to keep Simmons. That's what works.
Keep Gregory.
Oh yeah. Because that was such a stellar signing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was going to be healthy all year. Wanu.
Oh yeah. I like how Gregory's agent got into it. Oh, every player gets injured, and he was going off on Von Miller. If I'm not mistaken, Von Miller's still playing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually making a difference for that Bills defense.
Yeah, he's making a difference. And here's the thing too: there's a difference between a player having 1 year where he goes out, and then a player that's constantly going out.
Who drafted Von Miller?
That would be Adam Peters, who did not want Von Miller, who did not want that. John Elway did, but because Pat Bolwen was in charge, he said, "Let him do his job, John. Let him do his job."
And let me ask you this: Why did Von Miller sign that extension with Denver? It wasn't because of fucking Elway. It was because of Pat Bolwen.
Of course, but Pat Bolwen was still there.
Oh wow, he was still there in the head.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, man, I miss that guy. Fuck.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Well, if only they had an offense. If only they had an offense. But that was supposed to be the whole thing. That was it. They were supposed to all be offense.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you have?
Fourth in the AFC West once again. We're 2-5, ready to go to London to face the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We're going to show the Jackson. We'll show them.
That's not going to be. Oh yeah. Okay, D-Mac.
Don't worry. They had to rest Russell Wilson this week so they could try out in London.
Well, exactly. Let me ask you this, and I doubt people have come this far and watched the video, but if you have, do you see another win on the schedule? Dude, if we go 2-16.
We didn't even talk about this. Will this team win
another
game?
Do you think so?
They could stumble into a win. They could maybe stumble into a win.
I think stumble into 2 more wins.
I think the Seattle Seahawks are really, really enjoying this.
Oh, dude, there are people. Okay, let me give you a little backstory, and I know we're going along here, but I've done a lot of research, and some executives are fucking laughing at Denver and just praising
Let
the
me ask you, do you
piece
think
of the century, which we said was going to happen.
yeah, do they really know what's going on in the front office there? What really is going on?
I'm starting to recognize it. Yes,
that they really know who's running what and who's making decisions.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
You think those executives around the league are fucking? Oh yeah, it's Elway. It's Elway. It's Elway.
He had he had to hide. He had to call himself an outside consultant.
Yeah.
I will say this to George Payton: if when the time comes that he's required to fall on the John Elway sword, like they all have to, he just should put it out there that, hey, I'm not the one that's really making the decisions here. There's somebody else with the final say.
Okay, you know what? That's a great point on your part, because this is how I would excel that point. What he needs to do is he needs to go to another team and build that team. That would stick it right at these fans and right at fucking Elway. If
that's cherry on top, but he needs to come out publicly and say
he won't. He can't.
Well, he can say this. He says, I'm not at liberty to say, but there are decision makers above me making decisions.
I would just say I agree with you, but this is what I would also say. I wasn't able to make some decisions that I want
being overridden.
Yeah, exactly. Overruled.
I couldn't make all the decisions I was told I could.
Dan Quinn.
All right.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick. Has the Cowboys missed Randy Gregory?
No.
Yeah, they got
confused as to why the Broncos would pay him that much. It's like we could understand you putting him on the team, but we just can't understand why you would pay him that. They were so confused by it. What's that?
I don't understand putting him on the team first, because he is not a traditional stand-up 3-4 outside linebacker. At Nebraska, I watched Nebraska games. He was a 4-3 hand in the dirt, defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
Same in Dallas. That's why they drafted him in the second round. God, man, these people are so stupid.
I'm like saying, if you want to put him on the team, put him on the team, but don't pay him. I mean, don't give him anyway.
You know what? This is the song. When I say you can't fix stupid, it takes me back to the Tom McDonald song, "People So Stupid," because it's true. And I guarantee you, Denver Broncos so stupid. I mean, that might be my post game. Denver Broncos so stupid like usual. That it's so predictable.
Yeah.
Stupid. They're stupid.
Yeah, and they just want to keep being stupid. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, is that it? Is that a wrap?
That is a wrap.
All right, take care, man.
You too.
Thanks for doing this, by the way, and getting the time off.
I really tried to make time. Seriously, I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, you really had to go out of your way to do this. So thank you.
They don't get paid.
Hey, people that get paid, just listen to people that. Yeah, right. Yeah. You saw how that. We see now what that's getting us in our society.
Oh yeah, right. Oh my God. I know. Take the monkeypox. It's great for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smile of success. I just,
take it in the arm.
Yeah. When a woman tells me she's going to get that, I'm like, how in the world are you going to actually get that?
Because you said it.
Because TV said
Brian Stelter told me to.
Yeah. It's a talking head on TV.
Yeah. That's getting the script.
Yeah. My doctor. I'll leave with this is that if these are the people in these hospitals and these doctor offices, I would rather see Dr. Zayas. I'd rather see Dr. Zayas. I think I'd have better luck with Dr. Zayas than I am going to have with these idiot white coats.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh man, you're going to get banned. brother.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're, they might as well just get rid of doctors, just have a kiosk and say, okay, this is how I feel. And then it spits out the crap you got to take. Just that'll get you sicker. You just go to a kiosk. That'll be your doctor. You go to a kiosk and it'll just spit out.
And scan yourself because it's digital. It's digital.
Oh
now.
yeah, well they'll probably give you a pre-health. Well, here, take all of this. Oh look at you've been taking all this. Now you've got all these different problems. Well, guess what? Now
Make sure you get the digital ID. Okay, that will be put in your arm.
That way we can bilk your account. See, we can just
exactly. Let's put a microchip in your arm and follow you wherever you go, just like when you have.
Well, you didn't make it to your doctor appointment. You didn't make it. So yes, you can't drive your car today.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I will see you.
Yeah, bye.